Stories from a psychic medium. That's me, Terry. So, um, you know how I guess the Bible, it says, well, all religions are right, okay, and I believe in a higher power just like everybody else. I mean, trust me, there's more than just this, okay? I've been sweating all day, I've been working, I'm probably filthy, whatever. Um, it's Texas, it's hot here, it was hot outside. So, I remember when I was a kid and I went to church, and there was the Tower of Babylon where God said God divided us all and gave us different tongues. I just remember that from being a kid. But what happened, what I know really happened, like divided means they divided God or whoever divided us by color. That's how we came out. That's why black people think that Jesus was black, white people think you're white. Well, Jesus was all of us in one, okay? So that's where white and black and Asians and everything else divided us genetically so that we look different. And also gave us different tongues, okay? Different tongues, different languages. And put us on different parts of the earth, okay? So when they did that, when whatever happened, whoever or whatever, the knowledge that we all possessed was also divided. That's why there's Muslims and Christians and Buddhists and all these other religions. Okay? We were all one. We all spoke the same, communicated the same way, in a higher form. So our knowledge was divided. Our knowledge about spirituality and religion and everything else. So if you take the knowledge, all that's good from every religion, put it all together, that's how we were before the quote-unquote Tower of Babylon. One, and so when you divide the knowledge, the spirituality, and the beliefs, not only were we divided genetically, like to make us look different, but the beliefs and the knowledge and everything else. So you put them all together. You take Buddhists and monks and Muslims and Christians and every single, even Indians. Indians were very, about the earth. That they were very close to the earth. You take everything good in every religion, put it together, and then you got the truth. And it's true. And that's what keeps us from advancing. That's that's what holds everybody back, especially when they're stuck on, oh, no, this is what the Bible says. Well, this is good about the Bible, and that's good about that, and that's good. Everything good, man. Everything. You put it all together, and then you're closer to the truth. I mean, I've died or been near death like 7 times. I've been to the other side, and all kinds of stuff has happened to me, and I'm still here because I don't know, I'm loud. I'm not afraid. I talk to strangers. I'll enlighten the world, man, about what it's supposed to be, because this is a period of enlightenment. So you can't ever say nope, or there's no box on the other side. I can tell you that. Like, there's no box. No, on a higher plane, like, you're not a body. You're inhabiting a body for a period of time here on earth. That's it. You're inhabiting a body. You're not. And even, what's his name, Sangru, whatever, he even says that stuff. But that's true. Like how you are a psychic is that you are aware that you're not just a freaking body, you're a spirit. So you're bigger than your body. And your spirit's not stuck in your body either. It's there, it's across the world. Like somebody could call me and need help from, I don't know, somebody actually emailed me from Europe, a couple days ago, and I was like, all I see is they said they asked for a medical scan. I don't know what a medical scan is, but you got something wrong with your pancreas, man. Or no, it was a bladder, like it was a gallbladder. Yeah, I said you got something wrong with your gallbladder. I kept getting gallbladder. I'm like trying to message him. I tried to email him back with that gallbladder, and I was shown like what was wrong with it. And those things are really hard to diagnose. So doctors have a hard time with that kind of stuff. Like that's why spirituality and stop. I got a dog here. And science shouldn't have been divided, but they were. There's nothing I can do about that. But I can tell you right now that you're a spirit inhabiting a body for a period of time. If you choose to come back and inhabit another body for another period of time, then that's what'll happen. If you choose to move on, then that's what'll happen. And when you have, like, people have guides, you think, well, why didn't they go to heaven? I'm like, okay, because you're already in heaven. Like what I was shown, I was like, well, show me what God is, I want to know, like, you always have the descriptions of Jesus and but no descriptions of God, and so I was shown like a big old whitish string in the sky, so when higher level spirits communicate with you, and they're really high, like there's levels, just like Muslims, believe levels. They communicate in symbols, and good intentions, things like that. Sometimes it just can flow through you, like I'll just talk, and words come out. Anyways, they show me, the question was, I showed like a big old whitish string in the sky, and little pieces come off and drop down here. That's us. Pieces of God, right? And when you do things wrong, you get disconnected. When you're cold or shallow or selfish, you get disconnected from that big old ball in the sky, whatever, white string. And what God is, every good thought, every good intention, and pure love from every soul spirit that ever was, is, or will be. And it's right there. And it's over there. It's everywhere. And you're part of it. All your good stuff is part of it. Okay? That's why that Bible says God is within you. Because you're part of God. Okay? Because God is everything good. It's not like an entity is separate from you. And it was funny because I was watching Gaia, and I hear other people like in documentaries after the fact, right? I'm trying to educate myself, like, okay, where's all this coming from, right? And other people describing the same thing, the same way I am. I'm like, what? I have to call my friend, my bestie, like, hello. Yeah. So, that just a confirmation for me, but yeah, like today I was buying some stuff today, and there's this different subject, but there was a girl. I already read her, like, because her grandmother's with her. I met her, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago. She manages a store. Anyway, and she was helping me load some stuff in my truck, and I was like, she said something about her husband. She knows I'm a psychic medium, because I told her stuff about her grandma. And I was like, look, there's a problem with your husband. There's a problem. Your husband's got a problem. We've got some serious shit going on here. Well, I didn't say shit, but whatever. And I said, she goes, well, he had a heart attack. I said, oh, no. There's more. You gotta, he's got a problem. it was his pancreas. Like when I started talking, I'm like, okay, there's this and this and this and that. So he's got a problem with his pancreas. Now I know what that feels like because my son. It's hard for me to describe medical conditions because until I feel it a couple times, and then I can. Like I know when there's something wrong in an area, or I know somebody sits down to me that got cancer. I know. I felt a pacemaker not too long ago, so I know what that feels like. I was like, oh, there's something wrong with your heart. I'm like, now it's okay. What is that? What is that? It's okay. You need to go see the doctor. Yeah, and it turned out he had a pacemaker in. So, I mean, I can do that, but I mean, until I feel it, it's hard, and it's hard because I don't have any medical knowledge. I'm not a doctor. I'm like, look, man, it can't hurt to like have somebody look at your gallbladder if they don't know what is wrong with you. You know what I mean? Or look at your pancreas. Like this girl's husband, it was her pancreas, and I felt that because my son has that problem. And I'm like, oh. I'm standing there, I'm like, oh, his side hurts right here all the time, right? And she goes, yeah, sometimes. I'm like, yeah, that's his pancreas, man. It's really hard to diagnose, He's probably got really high triglycerides and da-da-da-da-da. They think it's something else, but, you got to get to the root of the problem. And he had some problems with his intestines. I'm good with that kind of stuff. But, all healing comes from within. It starts with, what you eat, okay? Because this is just something you grew out of the earth. Your spirit is your spirit, and this is something you're inhabiting for a period of time. Partially. You're not stuck in there. So, video for today. Have a good one.